Hey, my YouTubers and everyone in the world. Today is September the 18th. The time is now 5 p.m. Today was a rainy Tuesday all day. But you know what? We made the best of the day and we made it through it. So today we're going to be talking about 3 easy ways to increase your self-worth. Increasing your self-worth is very imperative because at the end of the day, once you start to have more self-worth and appreciate yourself to the max, you'll stop putting up with a lot of nonsense that other people will try to portray on you. If you want to increase your self-worth, it's definitely possible, and it's something that you have to work on a constant basis every day. Just do something new that's going to make you feel better. One easy tip that I have for you guys today for increasing your self-worth is loving yourself to the max. Loving yourself to the absolute max is very imperative because at the end of the day, once you start to love yourself more and you start to appreciate yourself more, you start to want to do more things that make you happy, that make you feel good. You start to want to do things that make other people happy and other people feel good because you want them to feel the same way you feel. So yes, one easy tip for increasing your self-worth today is learning to love yourself no matter what anyone else has to say or how they may feel. Oh, excuse me. So tip number 2 for increasing your self-worth, in my personal opinion, is jotting down some goals. Come up with some goals that's going to give you something to work towards. See, when we start to work towards our goals and we start to execute them one goal at a time, what that does is that gives us a sense of accomplishment. Like we accomplished something new. You understand? So at the end of the day, it gives you more things to want to accomplish in your life, man. My thing is, you have today to live, right? So at the end of the day, why not come up with a game plan for things that you want to do to increase your self-worth and make yourself feel better for the near future? You have to start to plan for your future right now. There is no waiting until tomorrow. And like I always say, yesterday is said and done. So that's going to be tip number 2 for increasing your self-worth. And tip number 3 for increasing your self-worth, honestly, is stop listening to what other people say about you. Start to feel good about yourself. Regardless of anything that other people may have to say, you got to feel good about yourself. Because at the end of the day, sometimes that's all we have is ourselves and, of course, God. But at the end of the day, man, this is what it's about. And we got to start making these changes right now. There is no waiting until the next day. We have this moment that we're living in. And in this moment, we can change our lives forever. Let me tell you something. When I started to increase my self-worth, I stopped putting people before myself. I started planning for my future. I started executing my goals. I started accomplishing my goals, and it made me feel so good inside to know that everything that I'm aiming for is actually happening in my life. One executing one goal at a time. You never want to put too much on yourself when you want to accomplish these goals, but at the end of the day, these are the things that help us to build up that self-worth. And you know what? I stopped putting up with other people's stuff, other people's nonsense. I stopped listening to negative things that was not helping me to gain more success in my own life. I stopped listening to the negative things that people had to say about me, and I started to increase my self-worth, and now I have more confidence. Now I'm not afraid to let go. Now I'm not afraid to try new things because I know my worth. When you know your worth, you stop putting up with that type of stuff. You understand? You stop listening to people, and at the end of the day, you're not afraid to try new things. So never be afraid to increase your self-worth because right now is the time to do it. I hope those tips helped you guys today. This is a quick video, and yes, it's going to be more videos coming from me. Like I always say, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And of course, visit my website at shoploveronline.com. Until next time, work on yourself. It's all about self-worth. It's about increasing your self-worth. It's about increasing your confidence. It's about having that positive attitude in negative situations. And trust me, in time, you will see that change. That person that you want to become to increase your self-worth, become that person now. Start with changing little things in your life, and everything else will just follow. Like I always say, man, increase your self-worth and don't be afraid to try new things. Live your best life and become your best self.